Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another video. Today we're going to have a quick video because we just have full-on Wintermute market manipulation. Again, tanking the entire market as always. Since we no longer have Gary Gensler, they're free to just basically do whatever they want, destroy everyone's lives, etc. So let's talk about it. What's going on? We got some big old dumps from Bitcoin. It was kind of interesting. I was testing out my little 1 minute theory yet again. So the market opened at 9:30 a.m. If the first 1 minute candle is green, usually that means we end up red. So that's what I've been testing out. I wasn't sure if it was the 1 minute or the 5 minute chart, but 5 minute was also green. And then of course we have a nice little dump right after that. Now, yeah, that's what we got going on. Sui is being targeted very hard. So is Solana. Solana down to like bare minimum pricing, like literally same price freaking a year ago. I mean, this is the same price from March 2024. Literally lost a year of progress because of the massive manipulation. We got, meme coins being rug pulled. You can see the Trump coin got pulled right at the top here. We had about a $300 Solana. Now we got a $150 Solana. So if you are in the market for purchasing altcoins, it's probably a good time to DCA into a lot of these. I think Sui is a really good price at $3. I think Solana is a really good price at $1.50. That's almost my cost basis. And Solana is one of my bigger holdings. So that's really unfortunate. AVAX is the same price it was frickin' July 2024. The bottom was, about August. So that one's looking real crispy as well. The only thing doing well today is HBAR because HBAR had the announcement of a filing for a ETF. So if I can ever get back to wherever I'm trying to go here. There we go. We saw a nice little 4-hour candle. However, now it's just getting brought back down because everything is being brought back down. So if we pull up some of the stuff going on here, if you just Google Wintermute, if you go on X and search for Wintermute, you'll see everyone talking about it. Basically just clear on market manipulation. Binance keeps selling huge amounts of ETH, Solana through the market maker Wintermute. So these guys are real scummy. They're the scummiest people on this entire planet. I don't know how this is not illegal, but basically what they do is Binance just gives Wintermute all of this crypto, and then Wintermute just sells it on the open market, buys it back cheaper, and sends it back to them. So sometimes they sell it on the open market, and then they can do even an OTC, over the counter buy of the coins, which does not increase the price. So they can just continuously rinse and repeat this cycle, destroy everyone's lives, the pricing of all of these assets so that they can get them all back very, very cheap. And, everyone, it's the retail and just the normal everyday people that get hurt by this. It's not the big institutions because they just buy and they don't care if the price goes down because that means they just buy more. But, retail and all the everyday people like you and me in the market are the ones that get hurt by all this. So it's really unfortunate that this is allowed. And at this point, I'm sitting here thinking, man, do I miss Kamala and do I miss Gary Gensler? Because, Trump is dumping on the market. Trump is causing so much uncertainty in the market that it's crushing the stock market. If we go look at the stock market, we're down today again. Third day in a row. So we got a brand new all-time high and then 1, 2, 3 days red, which usually means that you're going to have some prolonged pain. So we might even break below this trend line. But who knows? Maybe this is what we need to get the Fed to start ending quantitative tightening, start printing money. If this is, the beginning of a recession, now we have a bunch of data that's coming this week on, employment data and, layoffs and housing market and consumer sentiment. We got a lot going on. I talked about that in the last video coming up in this next couple of days here. So we got a lot going on in terms of the Fed, in terms of the market, in terms of market manipulation, just being full on dumped. Thursday and Friday, we'll have a lot of good data that we can look at. So the end of the month is Friday. And, as I've been saying for a while, we've been expecting a low. So we've been expecting a cycle low, local low, a weekly low, a monthly low. There's a lot of different terms for these lows, but basically we're looking for something this week of a low. We could potentially go all the way down to, 79,000, which is the 0.5 fib. If we go to the daily chart, this fib that I'm talking about, let me just delete it and put it back on here for you guys. But the last run from this top to this low right here, that right there, the Fibonacci, if you don't know how to do Fibonacci, you just click this right here on the left-hand side on TradingView. You click this little guy, you drag from top to bottom, and this gives you the 50% level of about $79,379. Now, this is on the Coinbase chart. It depends on which one you use, but it's roughly 80,000. So this was a major low here. That's why you use that. And this was obviously the last all-time high. So if you do that window, this gives you about 80,000. So I think this is probably about the lowest we could go. I mean, we could hit this 73,000 potentially as well. But once you start getting below this point, you're kind of looking at almost invalidating this bull market. I'm hoping we don't ever get to that point. For me personally, I will not be selling at a loss. I would rather hold my cryptocurrency for 4 years and continue to buy in than sell at a massive loss. That's me personally. You guys can do whatever you want. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not anyone's financial advisor. So this is just what I would do. I'd rather literally hold an altcoin to zero than to sell at a 70% loss, right? So that's just me personally. Because, if I would have capitulated earlier in the cycles, I've been in crypto a long time. I could have sold, Binance coin, for example. After this first, I was buying a lot of Binance coin in 2018, right? But look at Binance coin now. I was buying it for $7 and it went up to $800, right? So for me, I'd rather just hold something long-term, especially if it's something I believe in, right? If I have, some strong alts that have been around a while, Sui, Litecoin, even Solana, Ethereum, I'd rather hold these long-term than just get rid of them for a massive loss. Now, if you have stuff like meme coins, I don't really know what could happen with those, right? Because there's not a lot of history on meme coins. We have some like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu and some of those other coins that have been around a while, but meme coins have no use case, right? It's like a collector's item, right? It's like a NFT. So it's like, there's no use case for them, but a lot of people also will argue that no cryptocurrencies have a use case. Now, for me, Bitcoin is a store of value. Litecoin is also a store of value and also is really good for transactions. So these are probably the two biggest use cases that I know. Ethereum has a use case for sure for creating smart contracts. Do I use smart contracts? No, I don't, but developers do. So there's a use case there. Binance Coin is obviously for an exchange. So there's a use case there. They use it for cheaper fees. AVAX has a bunch of use cases. ENS is a great use case, right? It changes wallets so that you can actually put a name on your wallet and you can send to a name instead of sending to some crazy address, right? XRP can be used for payments. So can XLM and HBAR. FET and AI, they have use cases for sure. I even saw some stuff that was built off Render. I saw, like a movie that was built off Render. So decentralized, AI GPU stuff. So very cool. But as for a lot of the other stuff, there isn't really a massive use case, right? Like we have these AI agents. And I don't know, I just feel like they kind of just, text, chat, talk. I mean, they're not that useful right now, in my opinion. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Again, no one knows what's going to happen. But what I'm thinking here is, as I've said, a local low sometime between right now, 94,000 and worst case, probably 80, maybe 73,000 worst case. And then I'm expecting a reversal and I am looking for a price target of almost 200 this year. So we'll see what happens. That's what I'm looking for. Eventually, if we do get quantitative tightening to stop from the Fed, I think eventually we'll have altcoin season. It may not be all altcoins, it's going to be the ones that have survived this long. A lot of altcoins look like they're just legitimate dead for life. Like Ponky, for example. I was super bullish on Ponky. I was buying a lot in here. I was up, I don't even know, 50%. And then now Ponky is down 84%, right? So, there's a lot of coins that look like this. Ape is down 71%. Even Pepe is down 70%. So a lot of these are just absolutely destroyed. This one goes wild randomly. Comedian. I've been trading this one a little bit. It's super volatile, so it's kind of fun to trade, but it definitely has some wild price swings. But yeah. Anyways, that's going to be it for the video. I do have trades open still. I will keep them open for a while. I have stop losses in 2 positions I don't care about. I basically only have a Bitcoin trade, a Litecoin trade, because these are the 2 I'm super bullish on. I have a pretty big position in both of these. And, you know, I have enough money in my account where I'm not going to get liquidated, even if these 2 go to 0. So if you are going to do any leverage trading, use the links below. It gives you a nice discount, but just be careful. Use low leverage. Make sure it's literally impossible. Do the math. Make sure it's literally impossible to get your account liquidated, right? Or use isolated margin so you can only get a small position liquidated. One of the 2. But definitely protect yourself. Risk management is very important. But sign up using those links below. There's a bunch of one-time bonuses. You know, if you sign up for these, you can you know, basically get like matching when you put your money in. They'll give you some to trade with. So and there's also a custom trading competition on BYDFi, so check those out below. That's it for the video. Have a great day, everyone. See you guys. Oh yeah, and press the like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Leave a comment below. Have a great day. See you guys.